If our love was a garden, and I was your rose, why did you unearth me, put me in a pot, and set me on your dining room table as a centerpiece in a room without sunlight, knowing I would wilt? While I was kept as your centerpiece, what was growing in your garden? How could you use me, wilted petals and all, to nurture the budding love in your backyard? Did my spine bend too easily, perhaps? Were my petals not as bright as hers? Did I take up just too much of your attention? Or when the sun beat down on you as you weeded your garden, did you feel I was no longer worth the trouble? Tell me, did you dislike that I made you wait for me to bloom? Or did she give you all that I never could? Because I would have given you everything, down to my last seed. But you put me on your dining table as a centerpiece, in a room without sunlight, knowing I would wilt. Four winters ago, I posed a question in prose, asking if the love I knew was a garden, comparing myself to a rose. You know how that poem unfolds. And time is the master professor, so this is how its lesson goes. Some loves are neither patient nor kind. They are not the Corinthians' vows you intend to mention after your first marital fight. Love is coming to terms with absence and poorly explained withdrawals, unanswered text messages and missed calls. The love of your life will lock their screen and answer unknown numbers in hushed tones somewhere in the halls. Your memories of them will be beautiful and violent, making their presence known without any sense of good timing. They will come for you in the music and the photographs, the films you shared, your favorite bands. They will make your ugly visible in the looking glass. 4 winters ago, I posed a question in prose, comparing love to a garden, stupidly asking if I were a rose. Like I said, you know how that poem goes. I have learned that love is neither patient nor kind. And if love were a garden, and I were somehow a rose, I would be in a place where the sun doesn't shine, somewhere in the shade, dying on a vine. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sin, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. We are taught to pray. Yet we are accursed women, accursed people, made to bear the ill will of the world and call them our sons, our loves. We are accursed people, cursed to pain, to water that doesn't heal, to water that breaks, that bears life, that bears death, that bears men. We are accursed people. Are we punished? Are we punished? Are we punished? Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To you we cry, the poor banished children of Eve. To you we send up our sighs, mourning and weeping in this land of exile. Turn then, most gracious Advocate, your eyes of mercy towards us, and after this our exile, show unto us the blessed fruit of your womb, O clement, O loving, O sweet Virgin Mary. We are told to pray. Yet here I remain, a cursed woman, member of a cursed people, made to bear the ill will of the world and call them my sons, my loves. We are a cursed people, cursed to pain, to water that doesn't heal, to water that breaks, that bears life, that bears death, that bears men. We are a cursed people. Are we punished? Are we punished? Are we punished? Our Father, who art in heaven, I pray to thee, hallowed be thy name. And when kingdom comes, your will is done. When man is dead and your Son has risen again, will we be spared? Will we be spared? Will we be spared? The daughters, mothers, wives, sex workers, holy women, girlfriends, soldiers, trans girls, will we be spared? Will we be spared? Will we be spared? When kingdom comes, your will is done. When man is dead and your Son walks again, will we be spared? Will we be spared? Will we be spared? Amen. You have made a mockery of my desire, a farce of my affection, a comedy of my commitment. Where is the forever you promised when you fed, renewed your spirit against the softness of my flesh, and do not think I cannot see the people that stand behind me? While I may occupy the prime position to your right, women like me know to look for the people standing in plain sight, waiting in the wings as our partners ready themselves to take flight. Behold a man that was nursed into health and left the hospital with stolen supplies, a prognosis of paralysis, and like the sun, did you not walk before your disciples' eyes? And with as sharp a tongue as the pastor who tends his flock before enjoying a midnight romp in the convent, condemn the women who made you a man to serving you faithfully in fear of hellfire, God's supposed fury and his punitive hand. We give life to you, and you exorcise it from us. Who is your God? I have bones to pick. From where mine broke in the making of manhood and maintenance of pride, there stood in strong defiance of mine. You have made a mockery of my desire, a farce of my affection, a comedy of my commitment. And while violence is not nursed to my nature as it is to your kind, there must be sacrifice. An end must come to the privilege of your bloodline.